Hello, everyone. Welcome to Lesson 122 in the Course in Miracles. Forgiveness offers everything that I want. What could you want forgiveness cannot give? Do you want peace? Forgiveness offers it. Do you want happiness, a quiet mind, a certainty of purpose, and a sense of worth and beauty that transcends the world? Do you want care and safety and the warmth of sure protection always? Do you want a quietness that cannot be disturbed, a gentleness that can never be hurt, a deep, abiding comfort, and a rest so perfect it can never be upset? All this forgiveness offers you and more. It sparkles on your eyes as you awake and gives you joy with which to meet the day. It soothes your forehead while you sleep and rests upon your eyelids so you see no dreams of fear and evil, malice and attack. When you wake again, it offers you another day of happiness and peace. All this forgiveness offers you and more. Forgiveness lets the veil be lifted up that hides the face of Christ from those who look with unforgiving eyes upon the world. It lets you recognize the Son of God and clears your memory of all dead thoughts so that remembrance of your Father can arise across the threshold of your mind. What would you want forgiveness cannot give? What gifts but these are worthy to be sought? What fancied value, trivial effect, or transient promise never to be kept can hold more hope than what forgiveness offers? Why would you seek an answer other than the answer that will answer everything? Here is the perfect answer, given to imperfect questions, meaningless requests, half hearted willingness to hear, and less than halfway diligence and partial trust. Here is the answer. Seek for it no more. You will not find another one instead. God's plan for salvation cannot change, nor can it fail. Be thankful it remains exactly as He planned it. Changelessly, it stands before you like an open door, with warmth and welcome calling from beyond the doorway, bidding you to enter in and making yourself at home, where you belong. Here is the answer. Would you stand outside while all of heaven waits for you within? Forgive and be forgiven. As you give, you will receive. There is no plan but this for salvation of the Son of God. Let us today rejoice that this is so, for here we have an answer, clear and plain, beyond deceit in its simplicity. All the complexities the world has spun of fragile cobwebs disappear before the power and the majesty of this extremely simple statement of truth. Here is the answer. Do not turn away in aimless wandering again. Accept salvation now. It is the gift of God and not the world. The world can give no gifts of any value to a mind that has received what God has given it as its own. God wills salvation has received what God wills salvation be received today, and that the intricacies of your dreams no longer hide their nothingness from you. Open your eyes today and look upon a happy world of safety and of peace. Forgiveness is the means by which it comes to take the place of hell. In quietness, it rises up to greet your open eyes and fill your heart with deep tranquility as ancient truths, forever newly born, arise in your awareness. What you will remember there can never be described, yet your forgiveness offers it to you. Remembering the gifts forgiveness gives, we undertake our practicing today with hope and faith that this will be the day salvation will be ours. Earnestly and gladly will we seek for it today, aware we hold the key within our hands, accepting heaven's answer to the hell we made, but where we would remain no more. Morning and evening do we gladly give a quarter of an hour to the search in which the end of hell is guaranteed. Begin in hopefulness, for we have reached the turning point at which the road becomes far easier, and now the way is short that we travel. We are close indeed to the appointed ending of the dream. Sink into happiness as you begin these practice periods, for they hold out the sure rewards of questions answered and what your acceptance of the answer brings. Today it will be given you to feel the peace forgiveness offers and the joy the lifting of the veil holds out to you. Before the light you will receive today, the world will fade until it disappears, and you will see another world arise you have no words to picture. Now we walk directly into light, and we receive the gifts that have been held in store for us since time began, kept waiting for today. Forgiveness offers everything you want. Today, all things you want are given you. Let not your gifts recede throughout the day as you return again to meet a world of shifting change and bleak appearances. Retain your gifts in clear awareness as you see the changelessness in the heart of change, the light of truth behind appearances. Be tempted not to let your gifts slip by and drift into forgetfulness, but hold them firmly in your mind by your attempts to think of them at least a minute as each quarter of an hour passes by. Remind yourself how precious are these gifts with this reminder, which has power to hold your gifts in awareness through the day. Forgiveness offers everything I want. Today I have accepted this as true. Today I have received the gifts of God. And that is the end of lesson 122. Forgiveness offers everything that I want. When we accept forgiveness as the answer to everything, we realize that there is a peace that we can't necessarily explain. It's beyond the words that we have here. And it is just that sense of knowingness that no matter what happens, everything is okay. It's a sense of knowing that there is a love that is beyond all of the conditional names and terms that we put on love here. Forgiveness offers us that connection to the truth because we take blame out of the picture. We take attack, guilt, defense, weakness out of the picture. Forgiveness lets us see ourselves as the perfect beings that we have always been, and it lets us see everyone else and everything else exactly the same way. And so as you look about the world today, look through the eyes of forgiveness where you can see the light, where you can see the light in even what used to be the darkest moments for you. Because none of this is real. It's sort of like watching a magician's trick and seeing the truth of the skill that is necessary in the trick, but realizing that he's not cutting someone in half. He's not destroying something. He is simply working magic before our eyes. He is light beyond all of that. And we can honor that in everyone we see, that when we see someone who is not acting in accordance with their love, when we're not perceiving in accordance with our love, we can have that understanding that this is not the truth. And there is a peace that comes with that. And so you may say, even though this situation, I've been fired from my job, feels really bad right now, I know that there's something greater. There is a peace and there is a love that is the essence of this situation. And so nothing is being taken away from me. And the world is being given to me in a much better form because I'm growing. And what you will find is when you can accept that concept in forgiveness, everything changes and you see the opportunities and the growth that are being presented for you, even in the really difficult moments. Feel your feelings, but focus on the forgiveness. Now I'm going to see what Jesus said through Tina Spalding for lesson 122. You are blessed beings indeed. I am that one that you know as Jesus. You are not the you think you are. You have sharp edges, impatience, fear, anxiety, depression, control issues, judgments, and resistance. all kinds of things you perceive as aspects of you, but they are not. They are merely things not yet released from your consciousness. So they make you feel bad about who you are, but they are not who you are. They are mistakes. They are not sins. They are mistakes to be corrected. It is important for you to understand this. It is forgiving of you to see your faults as temporary errors. They do not belong to you. They are not your babies. When you see them as yourself, when you perceive them as yourself, you tend to hate yourself. You tend to say, I'm impatient, I'm frustrated, I'm fearful. No, you are something far greater than that hidden beneath the layers of incorrect teaching and imperceptible distortions you are unaware of. You err, thinking that they are you. They are not you. They are the contaminants. They are the little bits of dirt in the water filtered out by forgiveness. That's a good line. They are the little bits of dirt in the water filtered out by forgiveness. Do not come to these lessons thinking them laborious. Do not come to these lessons thinking of them as time wasters. They are the very opposite. They save time, and you will save many relationships. You will save many years of unnecessary suffering by practicing these lessons. I am that one that you know as Jesus, and we will see you again tomorrow. Wow. Forgiveness heals you. Forgiveness offers you the understanding that you are not the mistakes that you make. Many times in conditional love, we believe that we are the mistakes that we make. We believe that we are unlovable if we don't do something perfectly. We believe we are unlovable if we don't do what someone says will make them happy. We judge ourselves when we are afraid. We judge ourselves when we feel weak. We judge ourselves when we do it again, when we make a mistake over. They are simply mistakes. Forgive yourself. Allow yourself to learn the lesson and allow yourself to move forward into the light that you are, because that is what we are at our core. Forgiveness is always the answer. Practice this as often as you can. Repeat this all the time, because while it may not make sense and it may not feel real and it may not feel right, you are planting the seeds when you do these lessons. And you will understand at some point, forgiveness offers everything that I want. We will be able to move beyond all of our limitations by understanding that forgiveness is the key to every problem. Have a wonderful day, everyone, and I'll talk to you again later. Bye.